Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a video where I explain to you how I unlocked most of my German top tier jet fighters using the Arado 234 C-3 with a talisman. And why I think that if you want to spend any money at this game, you should definitely put a talisman on this jet and grind. In my opinion, it's the best way to grind for these top tier jets in a considerable time. Not spending hours and hours and hours earning nothing, more or less speaking. So the Arado 234 C-3 is the last Arado jet fighter in the Arado line, has a bomb loadout of 1,500 kilograms and is equipped with two 30mm guns. The role it fulfills is quite easy to explain. You go on a match, you bomb a base, and then you are put before the decision to go after enemy fighters or go for ground targets. Both of these options are valid. It comes down to personal playstyle. Since I want guaranteed points, I nearly every time went for ground targets because I can't get these guns on any flying target. I don't know why, I just completely suck with them. But without further ado, let's jump into the gameplay and I'll explain more on the go. So, welcome to the game. Like mentioned before, I've chosen the loadout 3 times 500 kilogram bombs, and I've set my convergence to 300 meters. It's just, well, it's a habit. You could go with any convergence, it really doesn't matter. The bomb timer I've put on 1.5 seconds with thoughts, because in most cases I just want to, I'm bombing from a pretty low altitude, so I want to have time to get away from these bombs while they are dropped. So what's my strategy here? Calling out the bombing target and then going straight for the target. And because that's something which binds in with the question, why did I choose the Arado and not any other plane jet at this BR? The Arado has a significant speed advantage, especially at the beginning of the game. Means in most cases you won't get intercepted by anything, or you can run away from the things that are trying to intercept you. Well, in most cases. And after you've bombed these targets, which you're, like I said, most of the time you'll get this base, these are points that you are definitely gonna get. And this is something crucial. If you want to grind, at least for me, I want to place the safest method that guaranteed me the most points in the least amount of time. This is mainly the reason. Of course, you could argue that if I put a talisman on something like the ME-262, for example, and I would rush, if I get a kill, of course, it gives you way more points than bombing a base. By the way, ignoring this A2B at this time because we have bombs, we wouldn't catch him. Yes, of course, I would get more points by getting air kills, but these kills are not guaranteed, so it's no option for me. I just noticed this F-84 above me. I was afraid he would go for me, but well, he decided no, so lucky for me. Where did I stop? Ah, yes, okay. So I'm all about getting points safely and constantly. So meaning I want to use my time efficiently and not relying too much on luck or my skill, which is apparently non-existent. The next point is I bought membership for 30 days because I've said to myself, okay, now's the time to grind. I have some spare time at the moment, so if I want to grind, now's the time. So combined with the talisman on this jet and the membership I have, this is a considerable boost in experience points and yeah, how are they called? I just forgot how these points are called. Well, in points that you need to unlock jets. And yeah, now that I've bombed the base, I'm in the position that I have to decide, okay, do I go after air kills or do I go after ground kills? Like I've mentioned before, I want to go with the safe points, so I decide to go for ground kills. If you want to go for air kills, do notice that you are taunt by everything, even the A2Ds, unless they still have their bombs on, and that these guns need some practice to hit things. Like I've mentioned before, I can't hit anything with them. So yeah, this is what I do. I go for ground targets. I've got the space, and now I'm going for ground targets. And this is what I basically do the rest of the game, as stupid as it sounds. I'm just going to count this column of tanks, or well, armored vehicles, and get points. Of course, this is a dream scenario. This is the first recording I made this day, and I didn't expect it to go this well. It's a perfect showcase example, because no one is bothering me. In most cases, you will get shut down pretty early, but that's nothing to worry about, because you can jump in the next match, and this is the key factor. You can get points safely, and you've got short matches, which also binds in the fact that jet matches tend to go faster than regular matches, which is also a factor. So yeah, since I don't want to bother you with me missing trucks on the road, let's jump right to... So that's it for this game. We've managed to get third in our team, and let's check the results. 50,000 research points in 11 minutes. That's okay. That's rather decent if we take in consideration that we only bombed the base and got 7 ground targets. Of course, we've gotten more research points if we would have scored air kills, but like I've mentioned before, I'm all about getting these safe points. These points that are guaranteed. Because, well, you can't guarantee air kills, but you can guarantee ground kills. In most of the cases, this was, like I mentioned before, a showcase. This was the best scenario. If you get shut down early, don't worry about it. Just hop in the next game. And from my experience, you'll most of the time get at least 8,000 research points. Worst case, 7,000 research points of a game where you got shut down early, which is not bad, because take in consideration that you've only spent 6 or 7 minutes in this game maximum. So it's all about efficiency. I hope you liked it. Leave a comment below, leave a like, and see you next time.